So Baron shanghaied me into another one of his little schemes not long ago. I made him a modified version of Desert Coast Redux for him to attack using a specially modded vehicle made to his specifications, showing different iterations in the video itself. The result was this. Yeah. Throughout the whole time I was wondering to myself, what would I make to beat my own challenge? What kind of vehicle can we make for ourselves to ensure a successful invasion of Desert Coast? In order to answer that, let's first take the challenge for ourselves and draw up our requirements based on our experience. Plan A is to use a fighter to cover the air assault as it makes its way to the objective. Then we can think of some ways we can improve this fighter so we can do our job better. Onward, comrades! The data collected through your sacrifice will probably be very useful. Airspace is looking clear for now, so let's go after the AA guns. You can have one of these, and one for you. I'm feeling generous today. Looks like their fighters have shown up and are expressing their disapproval with my shenanigans. That AA cover's doing a real number on me, so I'm gonna disengage, head back to the... And by the bomber, too. That's embarrassing. Gonna snipe at them with AAMs so they pop off their flares. Big problem we're seeing right now is that we can only tango with them one at a time. So all the effort we put into taking down one enemy fighter is effort we're not putting into protecting the air assault. Speaking of which, looks like they're working on the west end right now, so time to show the defenders what I think of them. Oh crap, I didn't mean to press that. That was a misinput. Well, I guess we'll just use this opportunity to see what it's like on the ground. I see. On that bombshell, that brings us to Plan B. See if the solution is not in covering the air assault, but leading it in ourselves. Now those helos hovering over the flag look like they're posed to give us a real hard time on the ground. If the transports can deal with that kind of thing themselves, that would be real handy. Not to mention this part, hold on everyone! Everyone out, dig the flag, go, 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 go! On the plus side, we did manage to take the flag, so I think the secret sauce is making sure we're the ones flying the air assault in. But taking a position and holding it are two very different things. What kind of support are we going to need after we take the flag? The answer, as we can see, is all of it. They're just gonna need all the support. Before we go off investing in a hardware solution, though, let's first see what we can do with a doctrinal one. Maybe we can gather more data by attempting a surgical insertion, using a light attack helicopter. Well, after running a thorough analysis on the data, I think we can all conclude these fighters can go to hell. So to recap, we are currently facing a multifaceted problem. We need something we can use to deliver troops into the fight ourselves, able to deter or destroy enemy fighters, and able to provide close air support to ground units. In other words, we need a single asset that can do everything itself. Because that's exactly how the engineering design process works. And as we all know, looking at history, when someone set out to make a piece of equipment that can do everything on its own all at once, it turned out just fine with no problems whatsoever. However, this, let's say optimistic mission profile does remind me of something. A certain game from my childhood, remembered fondly by 12 people, myself included. Dropship United Peace Force for the PlayStation 2. Basically just imagine Ace Combat, but in addition to everything else, you're also flying transport duty. So we can take a cue from that game by making it a jet VTOL transport, featuring anti-surface and anti-air armament to allow it to act as either a fighter or a gunship as the situation requires. And what's more, as an added bonus, the theme allows us to address an overpowered performance and capability envelope by just saying, "Shut up, it's sci-fi. It's full of plutonium or something." So, gentlemen, if that sounds like a plan to you, let's get to it. What the fuck is that? Who are you? It's me. You. From the future. Oh my god. Can I help you? I have come with a warning. You forgot to write a B-plot for this episode. Oh. So it's like the space-time continuum or something in peril because of this? Or No. It's just like, this is our shtick, it's part of our brand. This is brand building. So do I, become obsessed with branding myself in the future? Is this something that fucking happens to me? You should probably stop swearing so much. Yeah, YouTube tracks that sort of thing. If the algorithm does not look kindly upon it. And now we're suddenly giving shits about the algorithm. Like we're bringing in ad revenue. We're not marketable, man. No one cares about Ravenfield. Nothing to do with that. It's to do with your integrity as a content creator. My integrity as a content creator? I'm sorry, but at what point in the future do I become an insufferable fucking jackass? Apparently we always have been, based on the way you're going off. And you know what? Putting all that shit aside, you can at least admit that having a B-plot or, connecting story threads at least kind of sets us apart from every rando who talks over gameplay footage, right? Sure. So we're gonna set ourselves apart here or no? Fine. Alright then. I'll see me in the future. I'll see you. We'll see. Bye. I'm trying to build better habits here, so let's start with a sketch. Once again, drawing cues from the game, we're gonna take a bit more from modern aircraft rather than going overtly sci-fi. I think I can dig that. Ramp at the back, since I don't think we'll have room for side doors with the engines. Main engine nozzles at the rear can vector all the way downward, while forward VTOL ducts can provide extra lift and stability in hover mode. Finally, we can just cram all the missiles we can into these internal weapon bays. You know what? This is close enough to a blueprint for us. Going into Blender, we're gonna start roughing out a general shape. Start giving that general shape some volume to make our fuselage. Starting to get to the shape that we sketched out after longer than I care to admit. Round off the nose and add glass for our cockpit. Munition bays outboard of the engines. Cut us out some hatches. Stepping back to take a look at our boy, we can see he is what the kids these days might call a hecking chunker. Don't know if I like our chances in a dogfight when we are the size and general shape of a house. Dropping it into Unity and, okay, technically it's not that big, but by God, the girth of this lad. Let's just say this boy may be paying for more than 2 seats. Plenty of this boy to go around, you know what I mean? That's the landing gear and ramp animated. And I'm thinking our hover mode might look a little something like this. Finally, we have a little script I cobbled together for manual VTOL mode and landing gear control. And anyone vaguely familiar with Lua sees this and realizes I cannot, in fact, code my way out of a wet paper bag. Still in a very basic state, but enough of a state to take it for a test drive. Vertical takeoff, test 1. Cool. Wheels up, switch to flight mode. Remain calm, it's all part of the test. Oh my God, he flies! My big, beautiful boy actually flies! Oh, my son, I'm so proud of you. Even if your control surfaces don't actuate yet. Carrier operations test, take 1. All relevant systems operating within expected parameters. Now let's see if we can land this fat bastard. The answer is yes. Yes, we can. Really no reason to suspect we couldn't. Now for the fun part, we come to weaponry. We have a pair of 30mm chain guns, 4 air-to-air missiles, and 4 laser-guided missiles. Moving swiftly along to weapons testing, let's see how they all work in concert. Good old-fashioned strafing run to start us off. Now let's see about those laser-guided missiles. Finish her off by sprucing up the interior, adding some tasteful decor. Welcome to my man cave. In here, there will be no bitchin', wine spritzers, or chick flicks. We only consume manly media, like football, gotchi-mochi, or early 20th century German expressionism. And on that, gentlemen, I think we're ready to take our new toy into action. All that remains to do is to come up with a name. To this end, I submit the name CX1 Hewitt, in honor of the original Absolute Unit, that we might instill in our enemies shock and awe at the size of this. God damn it, now what? Is this me again? You bet your sweet little keister it is. It's me, you from the future. Oh, God, my back. I just need to lay down. How far in the future are you from? Next year. Why are you old? Well, why are you old? You know what, that's fair. Anyway, what is it this time? You forgot to add a B plot to the episode. Yeah, I know, another future me told me. Branding and all of that shit. You gotta enforce the brand, goddammit. You have a pseudo-nano-celebrity status and an established network. Why the fuck aren't you exploiting it? This isn't my full-time job, you old fart. I'm not in the business of pretending to be some greedy influence. How the fuck is expecting to be paid for your time and effort greedy? You of all fucking people should know that. Wait, I thought all these future me's were obsessed with being ad-friendly on YouTube. Why are you cussing so much? Oh, yeah, YouTube changes its policy, so you have to cuss at least 3 times in the video, or else it's categorized as children's entertainment and falls under COPA standards. Wow, that sounds extremely counterintuitive and bizarre, so okay, yeah, that sounds like YouTube. But there's no way I'm marching to their constantly changing tune just for a bit of pocket money. Forget it. For your information, the reason I look so old is because I had to go back to the machine shop to make rent. Do we still have to sit in traffic for 2 hours on a daily commute? 3 now. Right, B-plot, branding, YouTube. I'll get right on it. You fucking better, Sonny! Alright, you idiots, come with me. Rest of the landing force is en route, and that does not look right. Not bad for not checking the tires, I guess. I think that's everyone. Let's get underway. Well, aren't you a big man? Coming by to pick on some helpless transports? Not today, you son of a bitch. Stop dropping flares and get your ass back here. I'll show you air superiority, you fucking fool. Sit down. Alright, who's up next? Nobody? Didn't think so. I'd say we're in the pipe 5x5, but it's looking more like we're in the barrel right now. Hang on back there, it's gonna get real bumpy. Shut up, I definitely know what I'm doing. Well, once more with feeling. Make sure the air assault's focusing on the middle of town. Also, now they got real transport helos this time around. Now, rushing in headlong like last time would certainly make for entertaining content. But this time, we're going to stay in hover mode, linger behind the assault ship, and try to snipe at the enemy's fighters with air-to-air missiles. Enemy planes on this map take a while to respawn, so as long as the choppers can take the middle flags where most of the enemy AA is, we should have a comfy window to drop off our boys and cover them without being messed with. I think. Air assault should have taken the town center by... Oh, they're dead. Let's try this again. This time we're going to exercise aggression. See if we can take out the enemy's anti-air before we get close enough for it to become a problem. The fighters can wait their turn this time. I said wait your damn turn. Here, take a number. The number is a missile. Fuck you, this is my deli and I'm serving up hot death and smiles. I don't even know what this analogy is anymore, I'm scared. That's the ticket, now the town center. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna disengage from the fuzzball and head to the west end. Hey, could you like shut up over there? I'm trying to... Oh. No one on the carrier to give a lift, so let's go provide some air cover. After I've dealt with this jabroni. I said after I've dealt with you. You're the jabroni, please be dealt with. You wouldn't mind taking a hit for me? Just please take a hit. Okay, there you go, buddy, just like that. If you could take one more for me, just one more hit and please die. Just go ahead and die whenever you're ready. There you go. See, how hard was that? Hey, man, I'll get to you in a minute. Would you mind if I... Alright, and with that, we got anti-aircraft cover over the town. All that's left is to cover our ground troops as they take the rest of the flags. You're mine. No one escapes. No one escapes. Fuck. I might have overcommitted to that one. You know what? Screw you then. I'm out of here. Don't you go anywhere. I'll be right back once I've fixed up. Anyways, you were saying? Alright, gentlemen, time we get serious about this. We're a troop transport before everything else, so let's transport some damn troops. That means you, also you, and you dipshits over here. Get in, losers, we're taking that flag. Alright, you don't need me to babysit you, get out. Okay, I guess they did. I mean, I did design this thing for that express purpose, so, yeah, my bad on that one. You know what? I think I can take a hit. Anyway, long story short, things go on like that for a while. Point is, ground forces get stuck, I can't support them from everything all at once, and winning clearly isn't in the cards. So, it's back to the drawing board. Now, I have some ideas on how we can make this thing ridiculous and overpowered, but first I want to see how far we can get without being cheap. Some alterations I can think of right off the bat, put the cannons closer together and in the nose, rocket pods, and, a little something I remembered. You see, there's no rule saying there can only be one of these at a time. Hell yeah, we rollin'! Time to show these morons the power of friendship. Go, my friends, destroy him. Alright, fun's over, let's go take the West End. Alright, I think we're clear, time to land. Guess we're doing this the old-fashioned way. Alright, position secured. My work here is done. What are you knuckleheads doing down here? Make yourselves useful and come with me. Damn, barely even started and we already have most of town. That just leaves the warehouses. let's just ignore that typo and clean house. And with that, that's all the main flags under our control. Now, ordinarily, this is the part where we'd sit back and wait for the enemy to lose from attrition, but I'm, not really in what you'd call a waiting mood. So I got a better idea. That's right, everybody. Keep focusing on the west, while I just slip over the hills real quick and make for the airfield, which they do not seem very interested in defending. Just gonna let us have this major strategic position then. No objections? Alright, if you insist. Well, gentlemen, what do you say we wrap this up? And there you have it. It's almost like combined arms implies a team effort or something. Just gonna rub some salt into this wound and we'll be on our way. Show's over, boys. Let's go. Boy, howdy. We sure had some fun today, didn't we? And a cool new vehicle to show for it. And if you want to see more fun adventures like this, be sure to hit the like button and comment and subscribe and ring the bell. And I'll see you next time on another... Alright, now what do you want?
Sofa, you fool! The video's finished!
Yeah, it took me a bit longer than I was expecting.
You finished it without a B-plot! I tried to warn you, and you ignored me! Now the future is doomed!
It was you.
What?
The subplot. It was you. The whole time traveling to warn me about it thing. That was the subplot all along. Also, you've been calling it a B-plot this whole time, and that's something different. It's like, a parallel story with different characters, like in The Simpsons.
No.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't know that either, so...
No!
You alright?
No!
Oh, Jesus! Hey, who are you? Where'd you come from?
Oh, I'm you from the future? Oh, like the actual future now that history's been changed?
What happened to the other me? Was he, like, erased from the space-time continuum because of a paradox?
No, time ate him.
It ate him?
Yeah, time ate him.
How the fuck does that work?
Man, I don't know. I just got here.
Wait, so are you from the future where I actually do YouTube and get, like, ad revenue and stuff, or...?
Oh, God, no. I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Anyway, what are you gonna do?
Man, I'm just gonna go home. I really don't know why I'm here.
God, what a weird day. What a weird day. I'm getting lightheaded and kind of angry. I'm just gonna go lie down.